So good evening everyone. So today we'll discuss about the one important condition called a pneumothorax. So pneumothorax is as we know it is a huge concept. So we'll discuss in a very short manner and which is important for the practice we'll discuss now. So what is meant by pneumothorax first? Pneumothorax is nothing but a collection of the air in between the pleural spaces. Because of this air collection in between the pleural spaces, there will be a push of the lung tissues. There will be a lung tissue push, and the push will cause it will cause a partial or the complete lung collapse. Because of this collapse, there may be a sudden onset of breathlessness, everything. So in nutshell, what you have to do, what is meant by pneumothorax is nothing but a collection of air in between the pleural spaces. Because as there is a air in between the pleural spaces, there will be a lung tissue maybe pushed towards the opposite side. As there is a lung tissue pushed towards the opposite side, it will cause a collapse. It may be a partial or it may be complete collapse. Because of this condition, patient will have serious conditions like she will develop sudden onset of breathlessness, everything. And one more thing is, if it is a pneumothorax, is huge pneumothorax. What is meant by huge pneumothorax means sudden onset of severe air collection in the one side. It will cause even a mediastinal shift towards the opposite side. So this is called as a huge pneumothorax. And what you have to do is, this is a definition, and there are some types of pneumothorax. Types are classified into a spontaneous pneumothorax, either it may be traumatic pneumothorax, either it may be tension pneumothorax. There are some other pneumothorax which is not having any cause. It is called as idiopathic pneumothorax. So first we'll discuss about the spontaneous pneumothorax now. What is meant by spontaneous pneumothorax? In that also there are two types of spontaneous pneumothorax. One is a primary spontaneous pneumothorax, one more is secondary spontaneous pneumothorax. So in case of primary spontaneous pneumothorax, it is occurred in the patient of young or it may be any age. The patient will be very lean. They will be very lean, tall guys. So these are the specific group of people which will cause the spontaneous pneumothorax. That is primary spontaneous pneumothorax. What is meant by secondary spontaneous pneumothorax means, in case of secondary spontaneous pneumothorax, the patient will have already a patient is known case of COPD, or it may be a known case of pulmonary tuberculosis, or it is known case of any other emphysema or all other lung conditions that will cause sudden onset of breathlessness or sudden onset of pneumothorax. So this is a secondary spontaneous pneumothorax. In case of all these things, so only thing is, what is spontaneous pneumothorax, there will be no any traumatic events. So this is a spontaneous pneumothorax. One more is traumatic pneumothorax means, because of in case of RTA cases, in any other trauma to the lungs, or in patient of any MLC cases, they will be hit to the chest wall. So because of this condition, there will be a blockage of rib, and rib will cause a damage to the lung tissue. So it will cause severe air collection in between the pleural space. So this condition is called as traumatic pneumothorax. So one more important thing is called as tension pneumothorax. So this is a very emergency condition and a very important condition called tension pneumothorax. What is meant by tension pneumothorax? As we know that pneumothorax is nothing but a collection of air. In case of tension pneumothorax, the patient will have suddenly, there will be inspiration. In case of whole respiration system, there will be inspiration and expiration. As we are taking air inside, it will cause inspiration, and we are leaving outside the expiration. So in tension pneumothorax, there will be, because of some other conditions, there will be only inspiration. A patient is taking air but is unable to leave. So like patient is having, he will take inside and he is unable to leave. So because of this positive pressure created inside the lung tissues or the pleural spaces, it will cause a huge air collection. Because of this condition, it is called a tension pneumothorax. This is very dangerous in all the pneumothorax, in spontaneous pneumothorax or any traumatic tension. So this tension pneumothorax is very important, because in case of tension pneumothorax, if you are not done any urgent intervention, patient will directly collapse. So there is some important condition how to diagnose it is a pneumothorax or not. In clinically, actually pneumothorax is a clinical diagnosis. It should be diagnosed clinically. If you are wait for any X-ray findings, it will take some time. In patient of tension pneumothorax and because of traumatic, they will have tension pneumothorax. If you wait for X-ray report, patient will worsen his condition. So what you have to do is, we have to clinically diagnose the pneumothorax condition. So what clinically, only some triads were there. What are the triads to diagnose the pneumothorax is sudden onset of breath. If any patient of any age, if we come with a sudden onset of breathlessness, with there is the, if you auscult, there will be a absent or a reduced air sound in the single area, so it means single lungs. And one more is, if you percuss, there will be hyper resonant percussion sounds. So these all three things on in patient may be getting a hypotension or the shock. These all three things combinedly to form a tension, combinedly form a pneumothorax. So what we have to do is, in patient, in clinical, this is a theory part. So let's come to the practical now. So what is meant by practical? Like tension, pneumothorax is nothing but a collection of air between the pleural space, and there are so many types. One more is there, like there are so many times spontaneous pneumothorax. It may be primary or secondary, it doesn't matter. And one more is traumatic pneumothorax, one more is tension pneumothorax, and some is hydrogenic pneumothorax. So in this patient, what you have to do is, if any patient of any age, if they come to complaining of breathlessness, what we have to do is, we have to assess the breathlessness. What type of breathlessness? Is it a sudden onset of breathlessness or the chronic? If it is a sudden onset of breathlessness, we have to think about two types. If it is cardiac breathlessness, any respiratory breathlessness, any metabolic breathlessness. In cardiac breathlessness, there are some breathlessness which will come very suddenly. So these are called as, in case of IHD patients, they will present with sudden pulmonary edema. In this case also, they will be presented in the acute sudden onset of breathlessness. So now, in any respiratory, if you not found any heart causes, IHD causes or any cardiac causes, you just shift to the respiratory causes. What are the respiratory causes that come under the sudden onset of breathlessness? So there are some conditions which will cause sudden onset of breathlessness. One is sudden onset of asthma, that is acute exacerbation of either asthma, acute exacerbation of COPD, emphysema, whatever. Any acute exacerbation will cause a sudden onset of breathlessness. So in this, if it is there, means in these conditions, what are the clinical signs? If it is a known case of asthma patients, they will sudden onset, which is just, only point is just auscult the lungs. If they are having any wheezing, if it is a sudden, if sudden onset of breathlessness plus if you found wheezing, it is an acute exacerbation of asthma. If you sudden onset of breathlessness with mild rhonchi anything, and the patient is coughing too much, it may be a acute onset, that is acute exacerbation of the COPD or emphysema. So in this condition, if what is meant by pulmonary edema and how to diagnose clinically pulmonary edema, known case of IHD or any other patient, if they came to sudden onset breathlessness, what only auscultation diagnosis I am telling them, because clinical diagnosis is very important. If you auscult, there will be coarse crepitations all over the lung pits. So this directly goes towards the cardiac breathlessness or the pulmonary edema. So what are the findings in the tension pneumothorax? If you find sudden onset breathlessness, known case of TB, either it may be a blockage of bullae that will cause a pneumothorax, a blockage of any other cavity that will cause a pneumothorax. What you just auscult the patient, auscult the chest. If you are found absent of breath sound, if you found absent of breath, then what you have to do, you have to percuss. After percussion, if you found a hyper resonant sounds, it is definitely a pneumothorax baby. And one more thing is, what you have to do is, we have to, now her age is 45 years, so she come to complaining of breathlessness. Actually, one more thing I want to tell you is, pneumothorax are of, for clinician purpose, we have to divide it into two types. One is normal pneumothorax. What is meant by normal pneumothorax? Means a stable patient with pneumothorax and unstable patient with pneumothorax. What is meant by stable patient with pneumothorax? Patient is stable, like he is having, what are the criteria to come under the stable pneumothorax is, patient is having respiratory cycles, there is a respiration rate is less than 26 cycles per minute, and there will be no much hypotension, and there will be more than heart pulse rate is more than 160, less than 120. So this, if it is, the saturation is normal around 90% at a room air. So these all criteria has come under the stable patient with pneumothorax. If the pneumothorax patient, if it is gone unstable, what is the signs? Is unstable means sudden onset of breathlessness, saturation is drastically dropping, and one more thing is hypotension, shock, these are tachycardia. These all are the unstable patient with what is called pneumothorax. Now we are having the patient of stable patient with pneumothorax. So we will examine now. What I have told is only 3 trials were there. Sudden onset breathlessness, that is next to keep, and one more thing is, we have to percuss and we have to auscult. I am ausculting now. Okay, here air entry is there. In this lung, air entry is reduced. Here also air entry is there, and here air entry is completely reduced. Now I got that there will be a left lung, there is air entry reduced. Now I want to do percuss. Just come close and hear the sounds. Now there is a normal resonant. You can see the hyper resonant sound. Normal resonant. You can see the hyper resonant sound. Normal resonant. You can see the hyper resonant. So as patient is having hyper resonant and then reduce or the absent of air entry, so this will directly suggest suggest the pneumothorax conditions. So what you have to do is, in any patient of either it may be stable or unstable, we have to treat. So what are the causes? Usually common causes of pneumothorax we'll discuss is, there are some causes like what are the common causes is, if the patient is having already known case of COPD, known case of pulmonary tuberculosis, if they are having any cavities in the lung and X-ray shows of cavity or bullae, if these cavities and bullae become a broken means that will form a huge pneumothorax. In these conditions, only treatment is, we have to, like if the patient is having tension pneumothorax, we have to underwater drainage have to be done. So in this patient we are doing now a drainage, like we have to underwater drainage we are doing now, and only thing is wait.